What's up guys? I need to get used to not saying my slogan again because there's no Shadowhunters news, which just makes my job a hell of a lot harder because I have to come up with original content. Original content, videos that come straight from my head that I'm not very good at, I think we've established, because obviously they're not as popular as the Shadowhunters videos, but gotta do something, gotta fill that time. Because I'm not leaving my channel dead until 2019, I will lose all my subscribers. They'll all be gone by then, so I need to do something to keep this channel alive, so here we are. I thought I would talk about something kind of personal. I say personal, personal-ish for this video. It's an idea that's been knocking around in my head for a while, ever since these videos started getting like recommended in my YouTube feed. I don't know how. But all of a sudden these videos are getting recommended in my feed about how to cure eczema and 5 things you can do to fix your eczema. What is eczema? And I don't know how YouTube figured out that I have eczema. I think my phone somehow did it, you know, the way information from other things that you look up on your phone. And I do search a lot of stuff to do with eczema on Google Chrome. So maybe that somehow seeped into YouTube and YouTube thought, oh, we'll recommend these videos and she'll watch them. But no, of course I don't. Why? I don't want to watch videos about my skin condition. But ever since that video came up, I had this idea to do a kind of funny-ish video. I say funny, not really funny. Informative video about my skin condition, which is eczema. So here's 5 things they don't tell you about people with eczema. First question I need to ask is, what is eczema? If you live under a hole and haven't heard of eczema in your life, I will now explain. Eczema is basically a pretty common skin disease that probably nearly everyone experiences at one point in their life. Some people get it when they're a kid, some people get it when they're an adult, or some people are like me and they'll have it from birth to death. It's usually characterized by dryness in the skin, but it can get extremely severe where your skin peels, you bleed, etc, etc. It really hurts and it's really painful. So if you haven't had eczema yourself, you probably know someone who has had it. I was literally born with it. Me and my sister, we came out of the womb with bad skin. So I haven't known life without eczema. And some people don't have it very severely, but then there are people who do have it very severely. People like me, people like my sister. A lot of people don't think, I think because of how common it is amongst people, people don't really think that it's that big a deal and it can be that bad, and most of the time it's not. Most of the time it can be like very tame, but when it gets bad, it can get bad. And I don't know, I just wanted to talk about something that I've had since birth. So this is what this video is gonna be. Number 5. Blood. This is gonna be a weird place to start, but because of the skin condition I've had since I was a child, blood has been very normalized for me and my sister. We didn't realize when we were kids that bleeding quite often was not a normal thing, as insane as that sounds, because we would scratch and then it would cause our skin to bleed, and we had dressings and we'd always get wrapped up in bandages, and we figured, oh, this is the norm. But then when we went to school and we'd scratch and bleed, everyone would be like, oh my god, you're bleeding, are you okay, should I get a teacher? And I'd be like, yeah, this is grand, this will stop bleeding in a minute, and we just sort of like wipe it away. But yeah, you get used to the sight of blood. I was used to the sight of blood anyway, because I had to be tested for allergies when I was younger, and that included a lot of blood tests. I remember I had to get like blood taken like every year for a while, and it's just second nature to me. I'm pretty sure it's the same with anyone who's had eczema. You scratch, even though people say don't scratch, and I'm like, wow, that is a revolutionary concept. Don't scratch. Thank you. My problem is cured. Seriously, don't say don't scratch to someone with eczema, because fuck, we know. What do you think we're doing here? Do you think we're doing this on purpose? Flip. But yeah, you don't get white bed sheets White clothes is probably a no-no as well, because where it comes with being commonality with blood, where you're used to the sight of it, you pretty much experience bleeding every day, that means that it also gets everywhere. And yeah, it's not too difficult to get out. I can get blood out of my clothes with stain remover and whirl it in the washing machine, but it's still a bit of a pain in the arse, you know, especially with bed clothes. When you have bed clothes, you want to keep them on for at least a week. You don't want to have to take it off every night to wash it and get all the blood out, because I scratch in my sleep. I don't know about anyone else with eczema, but I scratch in my sleep, so I can wake up with blood on the sheets and it's just like, oh. It's like, that's there, that's great. It's not nice. But as I say, I'm used to it. If you have eczema, you're used to it. You're just like, oh, there's blood on my clothes again. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I wonder what I scratched by accident. You know, you just used to it. Oh god, that sounds insane. Number 4, soap. You don't get soap. You're not allowed to have soap. I don't think I've ever used a soap set that I've gotten for Christmas. I can't. It makes my eczema break out. Me and my sister, we can't use like pineapple breeze or strawberry shortcake, you know, body wash or shampoo, because rash everywhere. We don't have like the common, well, we do have the common places for eczema, which is your elbows here and here and behind your knees. But as well as that, we have it everywhere. Well, I have it everywhere anyway. My sister has it particularly bad on her hands, but I just get it everywhere because I'm just blessed with that, you know? Because my luck is just great. But no soap. You're not, yeah, I have special soap. I have special soap that I have to get from the chemist. I have to get a particular shampoo from this chemist. No scent, nothing. It's for sensitive skin, it's for people with eczema. The amount of variations of the word dermatology that you get in your medicine for your skin condition is astounding. My body wash is called Dermal, my shampoo is called Dermax. I'm sure there's Dermatrix and Dermabelly, you know, as if you're gonna go so clever. What play on words on the word dermatology. Ingenious, you know. I should start a brand of like sensitive skin soaps that have like interesting names that like aren't like Dermal or Dermax, you know, something nice, just like, I don't know, Cotton Bud, because Cotton Bud sounds nice and gentle, but it would have to be scentless, because a bit of scent, just a little bit of scent. You want to smell nice? Well, you can't, Deborah, or your skin will just react to it like you poured acid on you. Either it reacts immediately, or you get out of the shower feeling all great, you smell like a pineapple, and then your eczema breaks out for the rest of the day, which you don't want. You don't want to have to deal with itchy eczema all day. I remember once my Dermal ran out and I hadn't gotten my prescription yet, and I put on a little bit of body wash that my mum uses, just a little bit on my back, on my arms and stuff when I was washing, and just immediately the skin was like, nope, what is this? I don't like it. This smells too nice. I'm going to react violently, which was just, you know, fantastic, you know. I actually smell nice for once, and then my body's just like, nope, don't like that. So yeah, no soap. No fun soap sets, nothing like that. You just get your prescription body wash and your prescription shampoo and you go on your way. Number 3, allergies. Holy fuck, allergies. If you have eczema, then you are most likely to also have asthma. Asthma kind of comes hand in hand with eczema. It is very rare to see someone who has eczema who doesn't have asthma, or someone who has asthma and doesn't have eczema. It can happen, but it's not common. And it is also pretty common to have bad allergies as well if you have eczema, because a lot of the time it's your skin reacting to dust or the cut grass and stuff like that, or particular materials that your skin is allergic to. So it's pretty common if you have allergies as well as eczema and asthma. Me, I get allergies here. I get my hay fever and all that. You probably hear me sniffing a lot in my videos. I can't get a break from anything if it's not my allergies, it's my eczema, it's not my asthma, it's my allergies. It's just, you never get a break. It's just constant onslaught. This is gonna get a bit gross here, but I've already been talking about blood, so I suppose I should have put a warning beforehand. When you have eczema, your skin sheds twice as much as it ordinarily would. Dust becomes a big problem. Dust is a big problem anyway for people who don't have eczema or anything like that anyway. But dust is tenfold worse because you're shedding a whole lot more. I should be dusting a hell of a lot more than I actually do, but I don't. I'm very lazy, and cleaning in general is, you have to friggin' force me to clean sometimes. Basically, you have to clean a hell of a lot more often because you get tenfold more dust because you're shedding tenfold more skin than you should be because your skin is dry and it flakes off. If you don't moisturize, you should be moisturizing every day, but I'm not very good at my skin routine. But then just to add the strawberry to the top of the cake is that when I dust, it gets to my allergies. So my nose blocks up and I start sneezing and everything is just peachy that day in my bedroom. I'm just sneezing, my skin's itchy, everything's just fucking great. You can't fix one thing without fucking up another thing, and it's all just an endless cycle of round and round, cleaning and sneezing and itching and cleaning and sneezing and itching, and it just goes round and round and there's no stopping it. Which is good fun. Number 2, stress. Eczema is not just caused by being born with it or your skin being sensitive to a particular material or food, whatever. You can actually get eczema from stress. When I was doing my GCSEs in 2015, my eczema was the worst it had ever been. My face was practically falling off because my eczema was that bad, and my back was like, it was so painful, it was like covered, and my skin was all thick and it was always weeping and itchy, and it wasn't nice. And it was because I was stressed out about my exams. That could open up a whole conversation about, is exam stress really worth it? And kids get too stressed about their GCSEs these days, and that could open up that kind of conversation, but I'm not getting into that. Maybe another video. I had to start wearing jeans to high school in my final few months because the eczema on my legs was so bad that wearing tights was painful. And for some reason people thought that was me trying to tell them I was gay, but I don't know why. Like, dropping subtle hints to everyone, I suppose. But it can, if you suddenly realize that your skin is breaking out for whatever reason, it's never happened before and you don't know why it's happening, maybe it could be because you're stressed. Look at your life, see what you're doing. Are you doing anything that's stressing you out particularly? Are you going through a hard time? Are you grieving? Are you moving on to a new job, new school, anything like that? Just sort of step back and examine what's going on in your life, and you never know, maybe your eczema is flaring up because you're stressed out. Because I had to take days off school because my eczema was so bad. And you'd be surprised the number of people who don't actually understand why you take off because of your eczema. I took off because of my eczema because I could barely move sometimes without it hurting me. I actually missed a physics exam because my back was so broken out that I couldn't move and I couldn't focus and I couldn't think because all I could think about was how itchy my skin was and how frustrated I was. And I don't think a lot of people understood why I was taking off from my eczema. Thankfully my teachers did. But I didn't tell a lot of people because I didn't think they'd understand, because I suppose the first thing you think of when you say you're taking off sick is, you know, throwing up or something like that, or a headache or chicken pox. You don't think about taking off because of a skin condition that you've had since you were a baby anyway. But yeah, sometimes it can really affect your life that way, so it can become a huge factor in all that you see and think and do. Number 1, it can affect your mental health. I don't want to get too far down the mental health rabbit hole in this video, but I will say that anyone with a skin condition will understand that it greatly affects how you think. I always look at my eczema. Thankfully, thank God, it is not too bad today. My eczema is pretty good today. I'm actually quite clear. I'm a bit red above my lip, but my eczema is not that bad today. But when my eczema is bad, my skin looks like it is aged 50 years. And it's itchy, and it picks off, and everything is just bleeding and sticking, and I won't go into too much detail. It's not nice. And I know a lot of people are going to say you shouldn't care what people think about how you look, but I'm sorry. Sometimes I do, okay? Sometimes I do care about what I look like, and when I do look at myself sometimes in the mirror and see eczema, I'm like, oh, great, that's what you look like, isn't it? And it's just frustrating, you know? You get a lot of backhanded compliments, and I get it, these compliments are said with the best intentions, but fuck me. I've had people say to me, oh, it's so good that you can go out in a skirt. I wouldn't be able to if my legs looked like that. That's really nice of you to say, Sharon. And then I've had people say, it's like, you're so brave. Most girls wouldn't go outside with their face looking like that. Thanks, I guess. I've never really taken that much pride in my appearance because I never felt like I could. But the rare times that I do get to wear makeup, I do feel happy. But there's a lot of prep that has to go into wearing, if I plan to wear makeup. You have to moisturize days and days beforehand to prepare your skin for makeup. And it takes its toll. And I've had a lot of, I felt very low a lot because of my eczema, because I'm always itchy, or I don't like how I look, or I feel ugly, because I remember when I was in primary school, people's first reaction was, is it contagious? And I was like, it's like, would I be in school if it was contagious? I think they'd let me into this school if my eczema was contagious. I don't think so. I'd be isolated at home. I'd be fucking bubble boy if my eczema was contagious. But if you're feeling low, like I sometimes do, talk to someone. Talk to someone who understands. I talk to my sister, because she has eczema too and she understands. I talk to my dad, he has psoriasis on his feet. He understands. Just try to talk to people who understand. Talk to a family member. You know, you're never alone in these things. But if you do know someone who has eczema or a skin condition of any kind, just assure them that it's okay. They look grand. Because believe it or not, it makes a world of difference. So if you said, oh, your eczema's looking good today, or oh, your skin's looking well today, it makes you feel so much better and so much less self-conscious about yourself. Trust me, I know. So, yeah, that's 5 things that they don't tell you about people with eczema. Not a very informative video, just sort of me rambling, but isn't that the point of Erin Rambles? So, if you want to see more ramblings, subscribe down below. Don't subscribe if you don't want to be here. I don't want you here if you don't want to be here. Follow my social medias down below. Same deal. If you don't want to be there, don't do it. Why would you come if you don't want to be there? And I'll see you in the next video, guys. And remember, all it takes is a little bit of assurance. Just a little bit of assurance. Just to say that your skin looks nice today. Just do it. It'll make the world of difference. And if you're feeling low, talk to someone, because that helps too.